Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. Today, inshallah, we're going to be just talking very quickly about New Year's Eve. For the Muslim, does it do anything for us? Now, from the word go, don't go out there and say, here comes the haram police. Here's the individual that's going to stop us from having fun and whatnot. SubhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, the 1st of January does not symbolize anything for us. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam explained to us that we have 2 Eids that we celebrate, and that's it. No other days. So those 2 days are the days of celebration for the Muslimin. Now just have a think about it, apart from all the fireworks, that is going around all around the world, everyone's sitting there counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then what? Nothing happens. But so much munkar happens, so much haram happens at that time, subhanAllah. Now you're talking to an individual who grew up in an area where there were non-Muslims. Yes, I grew up in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, and all my friends were non-Muslims. So I used to go out on these days, going to Darling Harbour in Sydney and whatnot, and we used to celebrate New Year's Eve. So I used to see with my own eyes what happens in these areas, subhanAllah. Now just to give you an example, I had a friend and he wasn't a Muslim, and we were walking towards Darling Harbour, and he saw a couple, whether it was husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know what they were. He was walking towards them and he said, Happy New Year. They said, Happy New Year back to them. And this individual, my friend, grabbed the girl and started to kiss her in front. And mind you, the couple were still holding hands. Now this is something that a Muslim knows is wrong, and we have to keep away from these areas. So many people are drunk, so many people are taking drugs, so much munkar is happening, and we have to stay away from these areas. So please, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, this New Year's Day, this New Year's Eve is nothing to the Muslims. So we need to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with our lives. So I ask you by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, are you an individual that actually gets up for Fajr? Because generally what happens on New Year's Eve, you're going to go to sleep very late. 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and what happens? You miss out on Fajr, which is so important to the life of a Muslim. So now you're staying up celebrating New Year's Eve and you forget about Fajr. Now if you say, yes, I do get up for Fajr, but what about, do you get up for Qiyam al-Layl? Do you get up to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? As we know, just before, in the last third of the night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes down and then asks certain questions to the individual that is seeking help, who is out there asking for help, who is out there asking for forgiveness and whatnot, subhanallah. So let's not just stay up for New Year's Eve. Remember, our goal, our ultimate goal is to enter Jannah, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you all and to protect this ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.